everyone, my name is Amber. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Amber Reads Romance. Today I'm going to be doing a really quick video of my May book haul. I told myself I was not going to buy books this month. Didn't really last. I bought books within like the first week or two. So I'm going to try and be better about not buying so many books. But a couple of these I had to get. And you'll see soon. But anyway, so there's not too many, but still, for trying to hold back on buying, it's a little bit more than I planned on. But let's just go ahead and dive in. It's going to be a really quick video. These first couple books I was getting this reveal book box. I ended up stopping it because I don't really know the authors half the time, and they're usually quick little short books. Which is fine, but I didn't really want to spend money on that anymore. So these were from that box, my last box, and I have Forbidden Montana Love by Fiona Cullen. It looks like kind of cute, so maybe I will try and put it in my TBR. I already did my TBR for June, but maybe I'll try and fit in a couple of these within the next couple months so I can start reading these. This does look like it's like kind of like a small town romance, cowboy romance or something, so it should be cute. And then I have Riker by Samantha Lind, and looks like it's a hockey romance. I think it might be a single dad. Yeah, it says, after years of trying to get back home to be closer to my daughter, I finally secured a spot in a newly expanded San Francisco Shockwaves. So I think it might even be like a neighbor or woman, you know. So cute hockey romance. They're very short, these books. They're like less than $300. They're less than 300 pages, so they should be quick, fun reads. So I'm definitely going to try and add these to my TBR. So then the book that like I had to get, if you saw my romance, the Mafia romance Readathon vlog that I did, I gushed about this book. And so I had to get it. And that is, I guessed about Cosa Nostra, but this is the actual duet of both the books. So this is Our Thing and Cosa Nostra by Nikki Harris. I had never read Nikki Harris before, and I was blown away. I loved this book so much. The first book, I think I gave like 4 stars to. It was cute. And then the Cosa Nostra, I gave 6 stars. I cried multiple times, which I talk about in that vlog. I go into more kind of spoiler stuff, so beware. But I don't know what it was. I may have just been an emotional wreck, but I cried multiple times, and I loved this. I loved this book. So I had to get it. I had to have him because Max Butcher, I think, is on my book boyfriends. Even though he's this badass, grumpy mafia man, I just love him so much. So had to buy this right away. So definitely excited I got this. I'm planning on reading the next book in the series in June, so I'm excited to see if it holds up to this. Then I got this book, which I love this book. I haven't continued the series, which is it always happens for me. But one day maybe I'll continue it. I got Pestilence by Laura Thalassa, and I absolutely loved this book. It was such great world building. Pestilence, you know, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are taking over the world, and this girl basically is kind of draws the short stick to be the one left behind to try and kill Pestilence because he's coming through her area. She does shoot him with like an arrow, I think. I can't remember. But he comes back to life, and he's pissed. And so he makes her stick with him while he goes around like basically killing everybody with sickness. So it's really cute though, which is weird, but it's cute because he's never fallen in love or knows what love is or anything. So it was just it was so sexy and slow burn and all of that. So I love this book. Okay, so I got these 2 books. I actually got the novella to start out with 2, but it hasn't come in the mail yet. But basically I had to get the Grip trilogy, which is Kennedy Ryan. We have Grip. It's so beautiful. These romances are so, Kennedy Ryan she just writes such emotional, beautiful romances. And I read this a long time ago, but I never bought the book, and I had to get it because Grip is just so dreamy. He's like top book boyfriend material. It tackles like such important issues of like race and racism, and you know, having a biracial couple and what that's like, how people view you. But it doesn't do it like, it's not like all overly political and in your face, and that's what I love about this series. And then Still, which is heartbreakingly emotional. I made the mistake of listening to this book while I was at work, and I was like literally like crying at my desk, so I had to like shut it off because it's so emotional but so beautiful. And so I'm still waiting for the first one, which was kind of like a novella, like before their relationship, but these are like the main two ones for that couple. And then I just read this. It was a 6-star read, blew me away, and that is The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. Everybody ranted and raved about this, and it's worth the hype. Ryan Shay belongs on the book boyfriend list. Usually if I find a book boyfriend that's on my list, I gotta get the book. So I love this. He is a pro NBA player. He's the brother of the girl from the first book, which was Mile High, which I gave 5 stars. This one I gave 6 stars. He ends up letting her friend live with him. She just ended a long relationship with her boyfriend because he cheated on her. And so she starts to live with him, and they do like a fake dating thing. And they end up obviously falling for each other. Ryan Shay is so dreamy, the things that he does. He's just perfect. So I had to get that book. Okay, so this next book I haven't actually read, but it was pretty good price on Amazon, and I've heard so many good things about it, so I can't wait to read it. And that is Radiance by Grace Draven. I read Entreat Me. Sorry if my ring light's hitting this weird. I read Entreat Me earlier this year, and I absolutely loved it, and I've heard so many good things about this one, so I can't wait to, you know, read it, add it to my TBR, and dive into this. It's probably going to be beautiful. And then I got a couple Sophie Larks. I'm paranoid about these all changing to like the illustrated covers because I like the covers for men. So I ended up buying these two, and they're like 2 of my favorites. So I still need to continue buying for this series, but I got Ivan, and oh my god, I love this book so much. And he means a lot to me, so I love this romance. He's like a badass. You have a woman that basically is like a hired assassin, and she gets further than anybody to try and assassinate him, but he catches her, and then he ends up holding her captive, and it's just this amazing romance. And then I loved this book so much, and that was Snow. And he even shows up in the Kingmakers series. And I love his relationship with Dean in that and everything. And he is a fighter, and he does the underground fights for the Russian Mafia. And he falls for this girl that basically her family owes money to the Russian Mafia, and she's a doctor. So they said she could be their doctor to kind of pay that off. And so that's how she and him come together in that. And it's just really, really beautiful. So I'm so excited to add that to my Sophie Lark collection. I need to keep getting these because Sophie Lark, I'm a stan for. So I got a couple San Marianos because San Mariano is my queen. We did read this book for the buddy read, but it wasn't really my favorite San Mariano. Honestly, it was probably a 3.5. I rounded up to 4 because I couldn't put it down, and it's San Mariano, and I had to give it a 4. So I'm not totally sure if I even want it still, but it's San Mariano, so I'll keep it. But it's Resisting Mr. Granville. She's going to be with her mom's ex-boyfriend. His son's kind of getting involved. It's weird. It's all over the place. It's kind of a chaotic mess. But San Mariano does write entertaining stuff that you can't put down. So, and then I got Descent, which is one of her most fucked up romances. Super dark, non-consent through most of this book. But I think I gave this like 5 stars. I still loved it, even though it's insane. But that's what I love about Sam Mariano. She writes such dark romance, and it's easy to like. I couldn't put this down. It was so effed up, but I loved it, and I love this cover. Like, it's so, I love it. It's so beautiful. So I love Sam Mariano. So the last few that I got, I wanted to start getting the Queens and Monsters series by J.T. Geisinger. So I got Ruthless Creatures, which is amazing. And then everybody's favorite, I got Carnal Urges. We love Daddy Declan. Everybody calls him Daddy. Irish Mafia kidnapped Sloane. Sloane is one of the most badass heroines that's been written. She has him wrapped around her finger, even though he captures her, and she's supposed to be his hostage. And then one of my favorites, like honestly, I love this one so much, Savage Hearts. I think I read this last year's Mafia Romance Readathon, and it was just blew me away. It was so beautiful. I still need to read the next one, which is Spider's Romance, and I think it's like a widow or older woman kind of thing. I don't know. I can't remember, but I do need to read that. It's been on my, TBR forever, but I'm super excited to have these now. So I have those three. Just need to read the other one and get that one and add that to my collection. But that is it for my book haul. It's not too many for a video, but I figured I'd do the unhaul so I can get them added to my bookshelf. And then maybe this next month I'll do better and not buy as many books. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.